Hi, I'm Rachel, the Indecisive Wig Wearer. Welcome back to my channel. Today, we are going to actually do something that we haven't done in a long time. You're going to see me do a real full-length wig review. A couple of weeks ago, I was contacted by a company called GLAMVIGOR. I had never heard of them. They sell synthetic wigs. Now, much of the time I don't pay attention to these emails, but I decided to investigate. One of the first things I noticed was on their website, there weren't all these hijacked, stolen images from major wig brands or wig reviewers. And I noticed that a fellow, very sweet sister wig wearer, Alicia Witten, had pictures on there as well, and she had done wig reviews for them. So I decided to contact her. Once she replied with the assurance that they were really nice wigs and they were great to work with, I decided to do a review for them. Frankly, I'm glad I did. I hope you stay tuned. The wig I selected was GMT002. It was a monotop lace front style. Now, when you get the wig and you take it out of the satin bag it comes in, you will notice that the lace front needs to be cut. I have a picture of the wig as it came with the lace front. I have since trimmed this one. Now, one thing I did notice is the fabric of the lace front is a little bit shinier than what I thought it would be. After I cut it and put it on, that's not an issue. If you don't know how to do that, believe me, there's a ton of YouTube videos on how to cut a lace front. It is so simple. Now, one thing I will say right off the bat that I noticed when I put the wig on after I trimmed the lace front, it didn't lay down. So what I did was I just cinched it in a little more. It laid down perfectly. Their website says that their fibers are heat-friendly, specially engineered to resist UV damage, washing wear, and environmental stressors. Personally, I don't mind most heat-friendly styles, but I will be interested to see how these wear. Later, maybe we'll have to do a revisit video on this wig. What I do like about heat-friendly is that I can do preventative maintenance, and then after much wear, I can do a full recondition, and if I have to, if it's necessary, I can trim and restyle. One reason I was interested in trying this style was the color. The color is described as light brown with 75% gray blend and soft white tips. That sounds really familiar. It sounds exactly how John Renault describes 101 F48T Martini. I looked it up and I did a color comparison. Here it is. I was so surprised. I had been thinking about for a while trying a style that would have been most similar, except the color, to my bio hair, how I would have worn it. I would have loved to have kept my longer hair in the right color. But my color, my brown hair, I had gotten the gray streaks here and some salt and pepper, which I did not mind. But my hair had gotten so thin and my bio hair turned almost this dull, flat black color. It was nothing like my hair. So it really didn't look good. And I thought, well, if I could find a color that was very soft, like Martini, or something with the a lighter color with the gray in the front, I might try something that I would have, a style that I would have worn my hair like if I still had all my hair. But it just did not look good. It just did, and I've been wearing pixies because of that very reason. So let me tell you some pros and cons of what I found. One thing I love about this wig is you put it on, and these fibers are very soft. The cap is surprisingly small head friendly, and it has hook adjusters, but I don't mind that. I like them better than slide adjusters. And for you new wig wearers, if you get them in a favorite spot, you can actually take a little needle and thread and sew them, that little hook and loop together. Just whip it around there and tie it off to keep it in place when you take it off. I don't have a problem with the hook staying in place once it's on. It's just when I take it off, they fall. They a lot of times will fall out of the little slot. I don't know what you call that, but it'll fall out. The other thing that I've noticed is, and you know, I always want to point these things out to you so you know and you won't be surprised. There's not a ton of hair right here. Now that can be good or bad, especially if you wear glasses. But the thing is, you're going to have to be aware, because if you want to wear all this back, you're not going to be able to. You're going to have to pull this hair around and disguise it. That's why I pinned it up like I did. I have other pictures of it styled. I'll be dropping back down in here. Another thing I don't like. Now, this is just from my personal taste, because I've seen this style on other ladies and it looks tremendous. But it's these curves right here, these bends in the fabric, just a little bit too much for me. I don't like the definite flop out. But it's heat friendly, easy to remedy. All I have to do is take some of this curve out and leave it at the ends. I also think this front piece might need a little bit of trimming. I'll have to put it on my stand and mannequin and look over her. I'm trying to think. I like the density. It's very comfortable. A lot of wigs that are monotop, I feel a definite bubble up here. I don't feel that. Maybe one little spot. No permatease. And but the big thing is, I just love being able to run my fingers through this and I don't catch a bunch of tangles. If you watched my revisit of Emma by Estetica, you will know that I couldn't do this. I could comb it, put it on my head, comb it, and then still have to work through that. Why it does that, I don't know. But these fibers are nice. Especially for heat-friendly fibers, they're really nice. Okay, when she comes out of the box, she's gonna plop, fall down the middle. Well, I'm not in an age where I'm gonna part hair down the middle. Easy fix, another easy fix. All I did was spritz her with water, and when I say spritz with water, I mean lightly spritz. You don't have to bathe her. I lifted her, pulled her back, and I took a blow dryer on low. I just blow dried it. Took it off, let it cool. If it needed a little more, did it again. You know, I know it's heat friendly, but you still don't want to abuse your wig. So that's all I did to fix that. Here she is down. Once I get this bend out of the fibers, what I would probably do is wear one side back like this. Probably go up a little higher, pin it back, and let this fall. But again, I'm probably gonna trim these front pieces just a little bit. So that's basically it. I'll drop photos at the end. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments. I hope you will like and subscribe. That helps get our videos out into the algorithm so other ladies can find them easier. I hope y'all have a blessed day, and I really do appreciate y'all watching. Bye-bye.